Welcome back to a few cards. We are on card 16, the Tower. This card is all about destruction, upheaval, and catharsis. This is the thunderbolt that wakes us up. This is that ivory tower we have built ourselves and feel so secure in that comes crashing down. And whereas the Hangman leads us to, discomfort that moves into enlightenment, the Tower is all about complete destruction. And comparatively, whereas death is slow, more natural and inevitable, sometimes even foreseeable, the Tower can be unpredictable and sudden. So in our card, Pamela Coleman Smith, the original Rider-Waite-Smith card, there are several symbols to take a look at. First of all is the tower itself. It's the artificial safety. It's a structure of pride. It's away from all of the realities of life, way up in the clouds. And we've built it there, not even considering that the foundation might not be stable. And the windows traditionally represent the trinity of mind, body, spirit. And this symbolizes that the destruction of the tower is going to be felt in all areas. And there's a crown on top. It's, a false crown. It's our stubborn will. It's something that, our self-importance, and it's clearly been knocked off, taken off by that lightning, which is, the wrath, whatever you want to call it, karma, even a recognition by, a person. They can have an epiphany. The fire is cleansing, and it's a release. So, it's clearly cleaning out, removing all of that information there that was false. Almost a prison for the spirit, if you want to look at it that way. But it's all, as uncomfortable as it might be, it is to start anew. So let's take a look at some other ones. I've got several cards from my collection because they're all just beautiful to look at. So here's another take on it. This is the Witch's Tarot. And notice that the tower, again, is, this solid structure, appeared solid. And there's the rocky foundation, the bolt out of the blue, and that crown is being torn off. The ego is being removed, and the people are, in shock. Pride and hubris, the conscious and subconscious, are being completely, thrown to a new start. The Baroque Tarot, this kind of shows it, instead of being way up, in the mountains, it still has, the foundation here you can see is cracking. It's crumbling here. The lightning is striking everywhere. The top is just starting to come off. Stormy skies, and the fire has started. Elemental Wisdom. Again, a beautiful card. And we can see in the sky, also, in several of them, while there are clouds, we have a faint hint of sunshine in some of them. So is that, sunrise for new start? Is it a sunset? The ending? I guess that's your take on it. But in this one, we have, again, it's perched way up on the mountains here. Kind of, the foundation looks sideways as it was, so it wasn't exactly stable. But that crown is being removed. The fire is burning it away. The lightning is definitely lashing it. Wizard's Tarot. This is kind of a Harry Potter take. It looks like Hogwarts here. And there's the tower being completely annihilated, completely destroyed. People falling off that were, in there thinking they were safe and sound. Not to be. Tarot of Dragons. This tower is maybe not be attacked by lightning per se, but The dragon is completely wrapped around it, completely squeezing it, destroying it. It's crumbling between the coils, and fire is burning, so it will completely be destroyed. This is the elemental north. And while we do have the rocky perch, you know, with the dramatic ocean below, there is fire burning it. There's the clouds with the lightning striking it. But what's interesting is this shows the phoenix emerging from the ashes. So again, that's reinforcement that while this may be shocking, it may be destructive and complete, you will rise from the ashes for a new start. This is revival art. And this is a viewpoint of what's happening on the ground while the tower is being struck by lightning, and, you know, fire is burning. Everything around is absolute chaos. And, you know, you have people trying to think on their own and take care of their own things. This man is on his horse. This person is trying to help this one up. These two are carrying someone. There's just total chaos going on. The Craft Felt Tarot, it reminded me of the Wizard of Oz because it's done in black and white. The rest of the deck is in full color. But it looks like this is the horizon. This is the land, and either that's a river or a road. But you can see there's a tornado here, and there's lightning. And the trees, the houses, everything has come uprooted. There's a crown that's being flung off. This is complete and utter destruction. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, this path is from the tornado. It is just wiping clear the map, and everything is being thrown around it. Oak, Ash, and Thorn. It doesn't have to be a physical tower. It can be anywhere, you know, that you think you're safe. All these crows in here were in the tree. And if you notice, foundation here, pointed out to you, it was crumbling. It was teetering. The roots were not solid, so the tree was not exactly a good place to nest, but they were nesting in there. And along comes the storm, and again, we're way above the mountains here, which is difficulty. The lightning is striking and fire has erupted. So we know the more the lightning strikes, the more fire happens, and this tree is just going to be completely engulfed in flames and ruined, and possibly even topple over with the rain from the storm, from erosion. So the birds, they're going to have to find somewhere else to start new. Tarot of Dragons. This one doesn't even have a tower, at least that you can see. It looks like the people here, you see the people, they were enjoying their riches, enjoying their gold, you know, thinking they were set. Along comes this dragon and just annihilates everything with flame, melts it, destroys it, removes it. They are flung out from their security, and they will have to start over if, you know, they survive the dragon, which they should, because this is just a symbol. Victorian Romantic. Here we have the image of a storm at sea. And the lightning, the clouds are in the background, the waves are just huge, and, you know, here's what's left of their ship. This is just the mast. And the sailors that have been flung off that ship have been, you know, tied up in the ropes. They're just completely, their world is totally upside down, literally. One minute they're sailing, and the next the storm comes, totally destroyed the ship they thought was safe. Kind of like Titanic in a way, if you think about it. But they have definitely met destruction. Cosmic Seekers, kind of the same type of thing here. The Destroyer, it's called. But there are people in the ship, and this ship you can see is being pounded by the storm. There's lightning in the background. The waves are rising. And there's the destroyer itself, this giant octopus in the background, maybe a kraken of some kind. And you can see what's going to happen. It is completely going to destroy the ship like matchsticks. And the people are going to be flung out, kind of like the tower. And last one for you. This is Anima Mundi. And it, like I said, it doesn't have to be a physical tower. This is a volcano. This is a mountain. And it is spewing ash, which obviously is a warning that, you know, the volcano is going to go off. That is complete and utter destruction. And the animals, the trees, the people, anywhere are going to be annihilated by it. So it can happen at any time. And it is, you know, utter chaos, destruction. But with that destruction, everything will start anew. So this was a fun look at the tower, which, you know, while violent, while destructive, think of that phoenix rising from the ashes. So we will move on to our card of peace and hope, the star. Talk to you then.